I just wanted to do the controversial mommy tag. I saw a few other videos of people doing this, so I just thought I would do it too. So I'm going to be looking down because I'm reading off of my paper. Alright, so the first question is pro-life versus pro-choice. I am pro-life. I think it is wrong to do abortion, because that is a living being. It is a living person in you. It has a heartbeat, it has eyes. You may not be able to see them yet, but they're still there. So I am against that. There is always adoption, and there's birth control. So I know accidents do happen, but if you take enough precautions, they shouldn't happen. Alright, so next question, baby wearing. I am all for baby wearing. I have a Snuggly that I wear my baby in. She's 7 months old now, so she's getting kind of big. She's 15 pounds, so she doesn't, it hurts my back to carry her around. But I wish that I would have gotten it a lot earlier than I did. I got it only maybe 2 months ago, and I wish I would have got it when she was really, really, really small. Circumcision. I don't find it necessary. If I ever were to have a boy, he won't be circumcised, because I don't find it necessary, and it's unnatural, I think. Everybody has their different opinions and their own opinions and their own views, and that's okay, but this is just my view on all these topics. Adoption. I think that is a good idea. If you ever need to do either adoption or abortion, adoption is definitely the better option. I personally wouldn't be able to do it. I think that I would get too attached to the baby to hand it off to someone else, to let someone else adopt it. Financially, we could take on another baby if it were to happen, but we're not trying, we're not going to be trying, and yeah, I wouldn't put our baby up for adoption if we ever had another one. Baby piercing, yes for girls and no for boys until they're older and can decide for themselves. Breast milk versus formula. Breast milk is definitely the better option, and it's best for the baby, but if you can't breastfeed for whatever reason, formula is the next best thing. I wasn't able to breastfeed with my daughter because she was born early and had problems latching onto a bottle even, so I didn't breastfeed with her, but I did pump for about 2 months. It just got to be too much, so I stopped doing that, and I switched her to formula, and she is perfectly healthy. So anybody can say whatever they want. Breast milk is the better option, but formula is the next best thing. Spanking. I'm not totally against spanking, but I'm not all for it. I mean, there are better ways to discipline your child. But I think in certain situations, a tap on the butt very lightly or a tap on the hand is sometimes okay, because I mean, if your child puts themselves in danger and you spank them, they're gonna remember that, and they're gonna remember, oh, I got spanked because I ran across the road, or I was playing with matches. That's a good one. I definitely spank my child because that's something that could potentially harm him or herself and anybody around them. Co-sleeping. I co-slept a little bit with my daughter, but I started getting uncomfortable with it because I was always really tired, and I was taking a long time to even wake up to her crying when she got up at nighttime, so I stopped doing that pretty quickly after I started co-sleeping with her. If you feel comfortable with it, that is fine. Just take precautions and put a pillow between you, or put your bed against the wall so the baby doesn't roll off, and take all of those precautions. homeschooling versus public schooling. I think that it's important for kids to have the interaction and the social interaction with other children and adults as well. And I also don't think I'd be capable of homeschooling because I'm not the greatest at certain subjects such as math. So I would definitely not homeschool unless I had to for whatever reason. Vaccinations, I'm all for vaccinations as long as they are necessary, and you know, like the necessary ones that they get at like 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year. And then throughout public school, whatever ones are necessary. But I won't go out of my way to go to the doctors and have them vaccinated for some new disease out there, just because I don't find it necessary until there's further information about these vaccinations, which they don't have as much information as I would want them to. Medicating for ADHD or depression, I'm against that, for children at least. Cloth versus disposable diapers. I use disposable diapers. I just find it easier. I don't like anything about cloth diapers, but I mean, if your baby has a rash or gets rashes from disposable diapers, then that's a great way to go. It's just not for me, so I don't do it. The cry it out method. Well, I've never, before Kinley was 7 months old, she's 7 months now, and I just recently started letting her cry for about 5 minutes. And only when she is really tired and I know she hasn't napped for a while. I make sure she's fed, I make sure she's changed, I put her in her crib, make sure she's comfortable, I put on her mobile, I leave, I shut the door. And I go in after 5 minutes, and if she's not asleep, she gets to come out. But most of the time, she does fall asleep, and she's really tired and overtired, so that's why I put her in there. So that is it for the questions. So these are just my opinions, my views. Everybody has their own opinions and views, and that's okay. So if you liked this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and comment on what else you would like to see.